So it's finally official, we're getting Seven's World in Duel Links coming on September 28th, 2023, not too long to wait, about 2 months away. It was just announced at Worlds via this really short trailer, right? A bit of a nothing trailer, just kind of confirming, hey, the World's coming. We know you've got some kind of concerns, I guess. We're showing Yuga, we're showing Yugi, they're jumping out of the gate, and we're confirming, of course, Rush Duel was coming. But the big thing is we're getting Rush Duel and Speed Duel, and they're going to be split, which is fan-freaking-tastic, right? People were worried they'd be interacting with each other, and this kind of means they won't in a way. This doesn't deconfirm the whole shared gem pool or shared cards in boxes. I personally think it's going to be split in terms of the cards in boxes, but gems we shared. I think that can make sense. And that's kind of it, you know? There's not really been too many other details announced, and for good reason, right? There's still 2 months to go, and they do like their big reveal at Tokyo Game Show, probably on the 22nd on the Friday, right? We'll get a trailer, we'll get some gameplay, a live stream, some screenshots, some skills, some card leaks, and some box reveals, all that kind of thing, and they like doing that a week before release. Of course, up till then, we'll get some leaks, right, via the game, hopefully kind of confirming early certain things about the skills, how they're going to work, if they're going to be kind of shared between Duel Links skills and Rush Duel skills. A whole host of things could go wrong with this, right? But again, a whole host could go right. And that's kind of the important thing, is to have an open mind, be excited. I know some people are going to be very upset about this, some will be very excited. It is again going to be interesting to see what the split is like for content, right? Are we going to get 50-50 Rush Duel, 50-50 Duel Links, or is it going to be, you know, 75 Rush Duel, 25 Duel Links, vice versa? Are they going to put 100% at the same time? You know, it could be double content, which would be pretty cool. I doubt it, but they did say in the video they do want Rush Duel to be a gateway for Duel Links, and to kind of have this be a gateway to the format, and hopefully that happens, right? And to do that, they've kind of got to change the game for a little bit, because at the moment, Duel Links isn't very new player friendly in terms of just Rush being there, right? As a standard world like normal, because you've got to go through like an hour of tutorials, unlocking Kaiba and Yugi, playing OCG, and then you go to Rush Duel, when you should really be able to play Rush Duel from the get-go, without having to touch the M-World, or the TCG OCG format, right? No speed duels, just go right in, play Rush Duel. That would be the best. But I kind of think they might not hit that goal of it being so seamless as they want, but again, we'll have to wait and see. Now, Rush Duel coming means we're getting some brand new cards, and oh boy, do they look pretty. I really like the new format for cards, right? Of course, these are Rush Duel only cards, and it is just a bit easier to read, right? Your level was easy to read, your tap points easy to read, and your effects are broken down into both requirements and effects. And you can have normal effects, continuous effects, and more choice effects, so you can choose more than one, which, given all cards are soft once per turns, by default, is pretty interesting. And that's mainly going to be on big fusions, right? Like your Sevens Paladin, and fusions as well is a mechanic we probably won't get day one, but it's going back to the older fusions, right? Of being 2 named monsters rather than just being 2 Destiny heroes, 2 elemental heroes, right? It's Sevens Road Magician plus another guy. It's Blue Eyes plus another guy. For example, not there is one right now, but there is a lot of cards in Rush. There is 1,600 cards in Rush right now, so there is a lot of content to kind of go through and to pick up on and to see what is coming. One of the big things in Rush is going to be the new mechanic, right? That is the maximum summon. These are your big boss monsters. They're 3 cards, they can be separate cards or summoned as one big card by triggering everything on your field, and in early Rush they weren't too good, right? But recently, with the release of, where is it, this guy here, the Abyss Lord Poseidon and the Kraken, they've been really good. With the Hyper Ladies as well, they've been really, really good. And you're seeing in Rush Duel, right, more DM era stuff kind of release. We've got a new Blue Eye structure deck coming out at the end of September. We've got a new pack coming with Sevens cards in, plus DM support is in there as well. That's coming in October, and then November's getting some Red Eye support. So overall, it's always been hinting for a while now that Rush was coming, and now we finally know. And of course there are some differences, right? There's no Synchros, Xyzs, Links, there's no Pendulums, there's no Rituals monsters, there's no quick play spells, there's no counter traps, no continuous traps, there's drawing to 5 cards every turn, there's unlimited normal summons, there is no Chain Link 2, there is no standby phase, there is no main phase 2, you are passing player priority as soon as you play a card, so if you ever play a card, your opponent can play a card, if they can't, you can play a trap card, right? But apart from that, you're not playing spells, you know? There's no Chain Linking, there's no Book of Moons, there's no Flip Effect monsters. It's very basic, but at the same time, it's very complex, and in terms of like deck support and synergy, you're looking at the graveyard, recurring things from the graveyard, excavating cards, right, getting more draws. You're not really doing searching for things like, you know what, if I'm playing, for example, let's go for Cyber Dragon, I'm not really searching my main deck for Protos or for Cyber Dragons or for Assault Dragons, right? You're doing searching via other ways, You've also got the new mechanic, right? The legend card mechanic, which is one card from monster, spell, and trap in your deck at limit 1. So basically in Duel Links limit 3, but one of each type. So I can play Jinzo, I can play Pot of Greed, I can play Mirror Force, and that's it. And this means we can get some very powerful cards in Duel Links that we can't get in normal format. Things like Heavy Storm, things like Torrential Tribute, or even something like Pot of Greed, which isn't very good in Rush Duel, or Graceful Charity. In fact, that one of the best cards right now in Rush Duel is Dark Hole and Magic Cylinder. These are devastating in Rush Duel right now, and are really, really good in the format. Just really, really good. Now, the last thing is going to be the characters. What are we getting? We're of course getting Yuga Odo with Seven's Rogue Magician being his main monster. This is going to be a beefy attack point boosting guy, and this card will see play from now until the end of time in Rush Duel. Right, so if you invest in the first box, assuming it's a box card, you will get a lot of value out of this. A lot of value. A lot of value. Similarly, with Dragias or Luke. This will also get more support throughout the coming years, and again, it can attack twice, which is pretty decent for early Rush Duel. You know, a lot of early Rush Duel is kind of Unga Bunga Big Beatdown. That's what the Switch game kind of devolved into. There is, of course, this lovely card, Dark Revelation, which is Mirror Force for spellcasters, and this might be a card we get day 1. Hopefully not, because that warped the format immediately, and it's still a very good card, but hopefully not. Also, we're going to be getting, most likely, Prima Gitana, who is the ace card for Roman. So this is a psychic monster, which kind of has Tie the Binds inside of her own effect, which isn't too bad, right? And then we're getting Gavin with Yamarula, who is a floodgate for level 7 high monsters, which is pretty devastating because you will want to go into things like your Seven's Road or your Dragias and try and get rid of the Yamarula. It's going to be super interesting to see what happens in Rush on day 1. I'm hopeful, I'm very hopeful that the format's going to be very fun. Very different, of course, from normal Duel Links, but of course the big thing is going to be, how is the card split? How are the boxes? What's the gems like? How's that going to work? Are we going to be splitting content 50-50? Is it going to be 75-25? Is it going to be 100% at the same time? There's a lot of questions, not many answers, and again, we won't get those answers until September 22nd-ish, around Tokyo Game Show, the full reveal, with gameplay, trailers, screenshots, all that kind of thing. So yeah, looking forward to this on the 28th of September, so not time to wait again, and I'm sure people will be excited and happy and upset and annoyed at Rush Duel coming to Duel Links because people hate Rush Duel for some reasons and just because it exists, but I'm very tired. I'm going to go and try and get some sleep, so I apologize this video was a bit all over the place. It kind of sounds it, but yeah. Thanks for watching, Force down below Rush Duel, and I'll see you all in the next Duel Links video. See you then.